And we're live! Hello, everyone! Welcome to tonight's episode of Oodvin. I'm your host, DM, storyteller, whatever you want to call me, Maxwell Williams. And I play a whole bunch fun, quirky characters, including, I feel like I always go back to Axel, but the red-haired Spitfire with some mysterious sun, moon, wish powers, named Axel. But yeah. Unfortunately, I think our next person is not actively on their camera, so we'll circle back to them in a second.
So howdy, my name is Connor McGinley. I play a little bit Pembroke, the Lunar Sorcerer, Azamar Elf. And gosh, I mean, we found treasures untold. That's why I wanted to come here, and I'm sure no one regrets primarily Lily's decision to come back to the Undead City.
We're fine. This is fine.
No one at all.
No one.
Hi everyone, I'm Dane Brancato, and I play Zephyr Windstrider, the Air Genasi College of Swords Bard. Little fun fact about Zephyr is his sister made a couple comments back when she was around about the Devil's Lettuce. Well, Zephyr, up until about last session, has never been stoned before. I'll pay for that joke later.
You'll pay right now.
I just
A 20-foot boulder falls from the sky.
I was gonna say my
statue come from?
my brain is struggling to keep up with how just not good that was.
Yeah, it was.
Hi, my name is Julie Risto, and I play Octavia Lagazur. She is the swashbuckling rogue warlock group. She is also the designated driver of the car we are looking for. Eventually, we'll find the Tide Strider. It's her baby. If there's zombie guts on it, she will kill someone. There we go.
Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I play Februm Cask, the petrified simic hybrid of the group. The other one of the two petrified players. And yeah, I don't have anything else.
And
No
I'm Drew
thoughts,
Gordon.
head empty.
No thoughts, head empty. Head very solid, actually.
And I'm Drew Borden. I play Aldrich Bernask, the armor artificer. I'm the designated grandpa. That's it.
And circling back around.
Sorry, everybody. Hi, my name is Sam Rinaldi, and I play Winnie Winslow, the human Twilight cleric. I think that's it. I don't really have anything.
Honestly,
all I got.
Something up, it can't be worse than what I said.
Your mom.
Still funnier.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that, let's do a quick little recap of last session. Am I really loud? Sorry, I just looked at my levels.
No.
Okay.
I don't
booming,
notice it that
maybe.
much. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but
I noticed that
other than
I was dipping yellow in my.
Mm.
That's probably better that way. Yeah.
Also, Sam's joke is infinitely funnier considering most of us don't have that anymore.
True.
Don't have what? Wait, I missed something.
She said
mom.
your mom, and most of us don't
I
have
think
that.
it's everyone except
And it-
Februm.
See, it goes even a
Yeah.
level deeper
I think
because
that's...
Al is dad, and
Yeah.
dad doesn't have mom anymore either.
Yeah.
So, and that's
We're
kind
all-
of his whole story.
And we're all suffering.
That's my shtick.
Anyway,
Oh, this is so
last
awful.
episode, our party found themselves in the midst of a battle against a ancient researcher who had changed herself into a Medusa in order to help her colleagues attempt to avoid the devouring and its virus effects. While she may have been successful keeping her colleagues and those that came to her from becoming infected, she was not able to resist the effects herself, and thus became infected and enraged, fighting the party and shit. But our party, possibly by the skin of their teeth, the net took quite a few hits there at the end, waiting for things to die down. But with a fantastic dad, Aldrich, grandfather, in that category, with a magic missile at the end to burn through the devouring resistances, the party was successful in defeating Dr. Selin, and also successfully kept from drowning. So that is always a good thing, as well as many of our party members do not know how to swim. But with that, we are going to pick up in the Ark, in a subway tunnel underneath a city that is filled to the brim with skeletons, zombies, and everything of the like. So, what are y'all doing? We have Februm and Zephyr, both as statues currently, falling to the petrification at the end of combat last session. The water is probably about calf to thigh height for those of you that are standing, but it does seem to be draining pretty effectively through the hole that has been created in the wall of statues that once was the doorway. But with that, I'm gonna turn it over to all y'all and what you want to do. Well, at least what 3 of you want to do. 4? 4 or 6 of you.
Yeah. I guess Octavia will probably go back to where she left Axel on the wall. Just be like, "You all right, love? Not drowning?"
He's still held by the statue. He's like, "I'm hanging in there."
she goes and she puts her hands under his armpits and just sets him on the ground. It's like, "Good lad."
Everything hurts.
I will come walking out of the tunnel, and water actively draining out of his suit. Be like, "Is everyone all right?"
Oh wait, can I? Lily's gonna cause remembering where we left off with Al saying, "Don't touch my kids." Lily's probably a little emotional. She's gonna come in for a hug.
No, wait, Zephyr didn't hear that.
Yeah.
This is sad.
Aw.
This is so sad.
Dang it.
Yeah, after checking on Axel, Octavia will also wander over and just kind of pat Al's shoulder. It's probably up here. Just...
Is everyone okay? Do we
Yeah.
The
Fine.
majority.
Well, we're still okay though. I mean, they're not dead, and we have an easy way to deal with this.
True.
At least there's that, yes. Do we want to, And she kind of, takes stock.
Are there any lasting injuries?
I
Oh,
mean,
how you all
yeah.
Axel definitely has one. I just haven't figured out what that is yet.
Oh.
I'm in pain, but we'll figure it out later, right?
Yeah, we'll just go see. Oh. Never mind.
Okay, what?
I just made myself sad. I was like, we're gonna go see the doctor. We'll go see Daisy.
Nope.
Oh.
We are so far from
No.
home.
We should go.
Yes,
Right.
we should
Yes.
probably get out of here.
Probably head out. Do we want to like grab anything? I mean, there's a bunch of statues.
Well, there's one thing that I think we should grab.
As Lily gestures over to the trident in Dr. Celine's hands, while she is completely petrified, the trident seems untouched.
Can it be
Zep-
removed?
Zephyr's gonna have to put that in his ring, isn't he? Fine. Does anybody have a way to wake up Zephyr?
I can do it.
Ugh. Okay.
Octavia, I know you like him. It's okay.
As long as someone can like carry Thebrum or do something, because it's gonna break my broom, and I can't do this twice.
I have a dragon.
Oh,
How long is the dragon around for?
It lasts for an hour. I
Oh my
just checked.
god!
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes or
Jeez.
something, but it lasts for a whole hour.
Wow.
Can we just ride the dragon out of here? Oh my god.
Honestly,
Maybe.
huh.
it depends on if it can fit outside, like if it can fit through the subway
Right.
tunnel.
That would be the only problem.
Just so we keep track of it next time, is the dragon concentration?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I was having you make saves. But we'll
I was
do it next
checking.
Oh, really? Good on you.
Yeah.
I know your con's
I have
pretty
plus
good.
6 con, so it's hard for me to fail.
It has to be a lot of damage.
And none of the hits were that big, but I kept getting hit
It was
twice.
just a lot of tiny ones.
I'll go over to Zephyr and cast Greater Restoration.
Beautiful. Zephyr, you were just getting ready to take a shot, I think. And suddenly your foe is a statue in front of you.
Oh yeah, you were
Whatever.
prepping Steel Wind Strike.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were.
I was.
If I
Yup.
get hit, I swear to the gods.
No, I'm
Mac.
not gonna do it.
How many of your party members are there? Oh, right.
I was-
Convenient.
Kind of
Oh,
drowning.
oh.
I was kind of drowning. What are the odds that there's water still in my lungs? I got
Probably
drowned when I
good.
turned
Like
the
you,
stone.
you cough up some water.
That was wrong pipe.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Drama queen.
You okay?
That was a lot of water.
Yeah, you're
What happened to her?
not.
You know, it's kind of ironic, because the original plan was to turn you into a rock, and you ended up turning into a rock anyway.
It's almost like if you had stuck to the plan.
Almost karmic in a way.
But she's also a rock.
Got... Wait, I was a rock?
Yeah. I just made you not a rock.
Februm's still a rock.
Ah, the sweet, sweet silence. How I will miss it.
If you guys give me a little bit of
What's
time,
a
I
rock?
can unrock Februm.
Sweet.
How much is a little time?
Like an hour.
Oh.
I mean,
Should
I
we
don't know if we
stay
want to do
here
it
for an hour?
here. I mean,
We
like,
might want to wait out in the.
Axel looks up and we're like, the ceiling doesn't look that stable.
Yeah.
I want
let
out.
me,
Two of
Out,
the
out,
main
out,
support
out, out.
pillars are now crumbled on the ground next to us.
Yes.
Um,
yeah. I'm just gonna go over here and get that trident. If anyone has any qualms with that.
Well, we came all the way in here. If you didn't get it, I think I would be a little miffed.
I feel like you're
Not going to lie.
be a little miffed anyway.
That's neither here nor there.
I'm gonna go pick it up now. Hey, Ring, you ready?
Zephyr, you kind of nonchalantly walk over, reaching your hand out for the trident as time begins to kind of slow around you. Your hand reaches out, fingers wrapping around the dark exterior of this elegant and sleek trident. And
Nice.
your mind flashes elsewhere for a second. You see visions of a time long past, a time possibly before magic, where a human, unlike any other being, sits in a simple wooden house. Posters, flyers, decorations cover their room. Not the same, but a familiar looking EYE pod plays a pleasant music in the background as this individual works with wire and different mechanical instruments that seems that they've created some kind of contraption around their hands. And you see them snap their fingers. And you see those little gray particles, just for the briefest moment, appear around them, flash a couple different colors before disappearing. And you can tell by the elation on their face that this is the first time that they've ever been able to accomplish something like this. Your vision pulls away as years and years have passed. This person is now much older. You see age lines in their face. You now get the sense that these gray particles just float in the air around them, constantly aware of their intention and their purpose. They're dressed in a lab coat. A clipboard with various notes sits in front of them. And it seems like they're running tests of some sort. You see genetic markers and makeups displayed on TV screens. Not the holograms that you're used to, but full monitors. And for a second, you glance into the examination room. And you see a young girl in a medical gown. Her black hair tightly tied up into a bun behind her. You see two other women that look very similar to this little girl. Similar facial features. As well as a man that seems to be standing with them. You watch as the young girl takes her seat in an examination chair, and the fragment of a crystal shard is brought in next to her. The figure that you've been following quickly jots down some notes before telling the others in the room that the experiment should commence. And then your vision is pulled back. There is no trident in front of you anymore, but you feel its presence in your ring.
Does the ring seem happy?
The ring seems very happy. And I can send you this in a little bit. But you now have the Trident of the Horde Breaker.
sounds sick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it does, but it sounds cool.
Once per summoning, when you make a melee attack with this trident, you may make up to 2 additional attacks against separate creatures within 5 feet of the original target. All 3 attacks deal force damage instead of piercing, and any additional modifiers, flourishes, smites, etc., are applied to all 3 attacks.
That's sick.
Wow.
Now hold on. Does that mean Flashing Flourish hits all 3 of them 3 times?
Mm-mm. Not a double
Okay.
stack like that. But I know there are other flourishes that
Right.
add damage to 1 attack. But also has a little extra bonus called Power of the Lost God. While you have the trident out, you gain a swim speed equal to twice your walking speed, and you have the ability to cast water breathing once per day.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you feel, as it is absorbed into your ring, a pleasant contentment? Feeling content?
Yeah.
As it's being made whole again.
Do I also like feel the part about it dealing with the zombies up there, or was that her speaking a bunch of?
It would seem that the ability to attack multiple targets down a small passageway was what she was alluding at,
Okay.
and being able to do it over and over and over again.
Right.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Did you see how that like trident like flooshed into the ring? Like I would try and describe it to you, but I can only seeing it in person is the
Really?
only way to really understand what happened. So I'm not even gonna try to explain what I just saw.
Since we all saw it.
But just because we all
Beyond
saw
words.
it, of course.
The
so
rest
be,
of you-
be comforted.
The rest of you saw Zephyr reach out, barely graze the trident before it breaks off into energies, swirling through the air, culminating into a pillar of light and a pillar of darkness, swirling together and entering into the ring.
Like if I did describe it though, I would say like he barely grazed it, and then it like transformed into particles of energy that like culminated in a pillar of light and darkness that both went into the ring.
Yo,
Does
I
that
know I
sound
made
right,
this
Al?
up,
Can you
but
confirm?
That-
Does that?
It's so cool.
Yeah,
every
right
time I
about
hear it.
exactly what I saw, actually.
Would you know? I saw that too.
I guess I didn't see it. I did, however, may have seen the Strider guy, and also possibly Winnie's mom. The jury's still out on that one.
You mean
What?
the god?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think I saw like your entire extended family when.
We're,
Well, that's
we're,
cool.
like-
we're not
young.
related, right? Like that's not what you mean, right? Because that would be really
that's
awkward.
Awkward.
Okay.
Max, I would like to do a history check or any check.
Make an insight check.
A genetics test.
This is the most important role of this podcast.
You are not the father.
I don't care about that. I more care if I'm the brother. Nat 20.
From
Oh.
from your thoughts about what you had just witnessed, some ancient ancestor, may have been Strider, may have been someone even older,
Oh shoot.
was part, if not fully in charge of helping certain individuals
You
become
can't
gods.
phrase it like that, my guy.
This,
I'm gonna-
I mean, like, I don't know where the, like, line on incest
So-
is drawn, but, like, a dozen generations maybe might be
has been
okay.
2,000 years since.
Even if
There
that
is-
was the case.
You get no impression that your ancient ancestor has any relation with the 4 people
That's
that
all
were
I
in
needed
that
to
room.
know. That would
Also,
Ooh,
you're like a Genasi,
He was sweating.
right?
that's
And Winnie is
Zephyr
not.
was low-key panicking when he said that. So
like,
I will
No,
say,
no,
the
no.
Genasi thing in this world doesn't mean much.
yeah,
Oh. So he's
Well,
basically
I'm
human?
glad that that's not the
basically like
case.
an elf.
Cool.
So
What?
I
I just
think
Well, no,
What I
it's
can
the... You could... Most... In the old world, people could genetically modify themselves to be
Ew.
any race.
Mm.
so. What I got out of that was, like, my ancestor was either in charge of or had some say in making people, the process of making people gods. So I think my family made Winnie's family gods. Which is kind of cool when you think about it. Small
Well,
world.
severely not cool because they're the ones we're fighting right now, but teach their own.
Okay, I mean, if you want to not look for a silver lining, then yeah.
I will look for a silver lining in that which pleases me, and that
So
which
anyway,
displeases you, I find hilarious.
So we should go.
yes, we should get going.
Yeah, everyone want to grab hands?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big circle. Make sure Febrim's part of it.
Oh yes.
oh, yeah.
So we don't just like leave
We
a
need to,
statue
like,
of
pick
Febro.
them up,
Actually,
or we
I think
got him?
technically somebody has to carry him. Is anyone strong enough to do that?
Let me
Well,
try.
Wait, can we
levitate him
teleport
and
the
just, like, hold
dragon?
onto him.
If you
Is it
levitate him, then
technically
maybe
a
I'll be
creature?
there.
Yeah.
1,
Hold
2,
on,
3, 4,
I'm
5,
checking
6,
my
7, 8.
knowledge.
Checking my knowledge.
The creature
Oh.
resembles a dragon of the chosen family.
Does say creature.
Says creature.
I think it's like a familiar.
Okay.
I'll just pick up Februm, like
It's like, I will
wrap his
say,
legs around me like a belt or something.
I think we're tapped out people-wise because we got Iris and... Well, but Februm doesn't count as a person, so I think we could do it.
Yes, he counts as an object right now.
Now, are we going to take another person?
Who were we
Oh
gonna
yes.
take
I
again?
still kind of want to take that guy that had the weird shoes. Can we just like walk back to the toward the front?
Yeah, just like, jump back through.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go for
we'll,
it.
like,
Alright.
all stick together.
While we're in here, was there anything else by her throne that like little baubles that she kept?
I don't know, do you want to look?
I would love to.
Like a
Would
like
it
a
have
gem
been
worth 100
swept
gold.
away?
I
I'm
would
like,
also love.
there's the
to get-
likelihood that little baubles might not be around there, but give me an investigation check.
There.
Well, in theory,
This is
wouldn't all
it.
the little baubles be collected at the end of the hall where all the water rushed out?
They've just been traveling down the subway this whole time. It's a race now. They've got a head start.
A lazy
Is water
got it.
river.
still pouring in the room from above?
21.
21. Water is still pouring in, but it seems to be emptying out at about the same rate.
So y'all just have soggy shoes.
Yeah.
Erosion will take a long time.
I mean, we have soggy everything. We were submerged.
We are wet.
Al, you go over to the throne looking for bits and baubles. And you don't really seem to find much in the terms of like things that were around the throne. Even like thinking back, there wasn't a whole bunch of stuff positioned around here. But you do notice a little crevice. A stone hand has been positioned to block the entranceway, but you kind of peek through the webbing of the fingertips. And you see a book behind this hand.
Oh, book.
Soggy?
Look at the book.
Soggy book.
Is the book like?
Soggy.
Oh, it's
Will
wet.
the hand move? Oh, it's wet.
Oh, I mean, you go. This hand, as far as you know, does not move without someone with the ability to animate stone people.
Man, wish we had Februm.
If only we had some way to make tools that were used for chiseling.
If only.
Break his
Well,
fingers.
that's all
We
I
had
can do.
Big metal.
That's all I can do.
If only I were a
I'll-
big, strong man.
I'll just punch it.
Or you can punch it.
You crack it. The hand like shatters. And yeah, there seems to be a waterlogged at this point, but a journal of some kind.
Okay. Well, I found this journal. If anybody wants to take a look at it, Febra might actually want it. Is there any way we can get this not wet?
Yeah.
Probably like prestidigitation or something.
Mm-hmm. I can
But I
do
don't know
that.
if we're gonna like. We might have. I don't know if the water's pooled up somewhere. I know part of the walk was a little bit uphill, so I wouldn't be surprised if we might have to swim. You never know.
On the way out?
Aren't
we just
I think
teleporting?
that's
We're
level.
teleporting out.
Oh, yeah.
going to the
we're going-
entrance.
We're going to get.
Oh no, we have to go get the person
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Forgot.
So Lily takes this journal and she lights her other hand on fire and she like goes to like touch the book with her fire hand.
Maybe don't
But
do
it
that.
but it doesn't set it on fire, it just dries it off.
Oh.
Nice.
Lily, there is the slightest moment where like your magic like jumps for a second. There's like a little spark that you weren't anticipating, and you're like, oh wait, oh. But it's all good. The book dries off. The pages are nice and crisp again.
Alright, let's go get that guy and then bring
Crispy.
Februm. Wait. Oh no, we haven't taken the hour yet. Never mind. Carry on.
As we walk, can I connect with Perseus?
You are way too far away to connect with Perseus.
Dang it. I thought so, but I thought I would ask just in case.
It's like I'm fairly confident it's 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You are
We're
like
definitely way too far in the city.
you're miles away from
Cool.
Perseus right now.
Good. Just thought I'd ask. Thanks.
No problem. But yeah,
Everyone get what they want.
you walk. The water level does rise a little bit. There are definitely some sketchy moments on some of these stairs. It is very slick stone. I would say at least Axel probably takes a small fall before he catches himself.
Zephyr each.
I'm on the dragon.
Zephyr wipes the
Lily
Everyone
says,
can
"I'm not
hop on
fucking
the
doing
dragon.
this."
The dragon can swim.
I was gonna say Octavia definitely seeing Lily get on the dragon immediately follows her.
But you make it back to the original subway entrance where you saw all those statues.
I mean, we
Anyone
could
have
take
any,
like several, right? We
Many
can
as
just
you can
unpetrify several people and face the consequences later.
Do you really want to be responsible for several people being unpetrified, regardless of when or where they're from, and leaving them outside of a zombie-infested city in the wastes?
Oh, we're not leaving them.
We're bringing a
reiterate.
random person along with us?
No, we're bringing 5 random people along with us.
I mean, that's
No.
what we
You know, I
did.
didn't
The
think
Tide
about that,
Strider
but I
does
still
not
want to
have-
talk to this guy.
The Tide Strider does not have that much space. Do you want me to turn the car around and go back to the refugee camp?
Okay, we'll bring one guy.
Wait, I want to do something real quick. And I take Februm and I levitate him right next to one of the statues, or like a group of the statues, and I pull out my iPhone and I take a picture of him, like a selfie of me and him and a bunch of stones.
Crouching, doing like the.
Yeah.
peace
Now,
sign.
I do have the question: is Zephyr, do you try to reorient Februm?
No.
Or is he
Oh,
just
no.
upside down,
He's, like,
levitating?
upside down.
He's like
Yeah.
floating,
Oh, yeah.
where like he's head level still, so he's like coming in from the top corner,
Mm-hmm.
and then Zephyr's coming from the bottom corner, and it's just a bunch of statues in the background.
Of course.
Me and the
Beautiful.
homies.
All right, now we're good. Yeah. All right. Grabs Februm. All right, let's get out of here. Someone want to grab the
We-
guy with the
Grab the dragon has Februm in one arm, and it has fancy shoes in the other arm.
Fancy shoes.
Yes.
And he shall only be referred to as fancy shoes for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a name for this fucker. Anyway,
Fancy shoes. You don't have to.
Axel reaches out his hands, telling everyone to come together, and will use a charge of wish to cast teleport, holding on to the little rock that he took from camp, so that we don't have too much of a mishap. It is the waste, so I do still need someone to roll a d100.
I don't want responsibility for this.
I'll do it.
Okay, Dane can do it.
No,
No, Drew, you can do it if you want.
Drew should
Okay.
do it. Drew should do it.
We can each roll one.
A D100.
Grandpa Faith. Grandpa Faith.
Oh, Grandpa
This
dropped
bodes
one.
well.
I'm gonna just. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. What happened? Okay,
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I keep dropping them.
You know what?
59.
Oh, 59. You feel this rush of warm energy radiate through all of you, and in an instant, your vision disappears. There's a flash of white light, and then you reappear. A long since dead fire is in front of you. You're all around your campsite. Any remnants of your presence are still there. Yeah. Teleport
Including
goes
the
off without
car?
a hitch.
Okay.
Lily looks around, and you would be partially surprised to see that there is no vehicle.
Yeah, there's no car here.
Is this where we left it?
Didn't we take it closer to the
No, we
city?
drove it to the city a little farther, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
That's okay, we'll walk.
we can go and get it while Axel's getting ready to bring back Februm. We got an hour to kill.
I have to walk anyways.
Sweet. I'll just sit here then.
Let's
Rest
get some
up.
I'll stay with
water.
him.
Yeah, I'll go get the Tide Strider.
You are not driving my car. And Damien chases
Last time I
after
checked,
her.
last time I checked, Strider's in the name, so whose
Uh,
car is it really?
It is
Take
mine
Tommy.
because it. Thank
wanna-
you.
Do you want to fly?
Yeah.
I still have
Yes,
a
please.
dragon. We can
Oh,
all ride the
I'll
dragon.
pay, but- yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that'll.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Okay.
stay with Al then if you three are going, just in case.
Okay.
Iris, you
Or-
staying with us or going with them?
Or everyone could get on the dragon.
Why doesn't everyone? We need to all get on the dragon. I guess.
Everyone should get on the dragon.
How
Yes,
big is the
let's all get
dragon?
on
Is
the
it
dragon.
large or is it huge?
I think it's large.
So
Yeah,
like
it's large.
comfortably, like 3 people can get on the.
I was gonna
dragon.
say, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Lorg.
Lorg.
Then yes, I'll definitely stay here with Axel. If only 3
I'll
people
stay
can
here
get on the
with Alba.
dragon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go bring the car round. Don't go anywhere and do something stupid. Lord forbid you make me happy.
Okay. Handful of people stay
Now
behind.
I want to go and do something stupid.
So who's going on the dragon again? We got Octavia, Lily, and just the 2 of you? Winnie.
And Winnie.
Winnie.
Girls!
It's girls' trip.
Whatever.
Oh, Axel's gonna almost die again. No.
The by a party member. The the girls jump onto the dragon and begin flying over to where you had driven the Tide Strider in a little bit. You fly up into the air, and I need y'all to make perception checks, please and thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably should
Actually-
give them the staff before the trident before
Wow.
they
I
left.
never thought I'd see the day. That's
I-
a 13 with 2 natural ones.
No!
Oh my
I never
Oh
god.
thought
my
I'd
Oh
see the
word.
day.
Wow.
Whoa.
Goodness.
You guys are fucking
I got a
alive.
21.
Sweet.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You know, Lily is just enthralled by being up in the air, concentrating on this dragon, you know, like flying and being in full control of it. It still hasn't been that long since you've had your sorceress powers back, and having them to this extent is exhilarating.
Yeah.
So you find yourself not actively really looking for anything, but just
Yeah,
like
Lily's
living
just
in the
like,
moment.
"Woo!"
But the other two, keeping your eyes peeled for the ground, look around and both notice the spot that the Tide Strider was. There is the little like couple landmarkers, a stone, a dead tree. You're like, it should be right there. And you see a dust track. The Tide Strider hovers, so it doesn't leave tire tracks or anything, but it does have some repulsion behind it as you see a vector path that leads straight into the city.
Ooh.
The zombies stole our car.
You kind of like follow it in for a second, and then you squint, and you see the Tide Strider driving out of the city with a full set of cargo, it looks like.
That's my fucking car.
That's car. Is it sentient? Do we have like a talking car?
No.
Oh.
We've been carjacked.
Oh.
It is still a ways off,
I
but
wouldn't
there
name him
is
Jack.
somebody behind the wheel driving the Tide Strider.
Well, we better go get the car.
Mm.
Lily, bring us in close. I'm gonna deck this fucker.
Okay.
Okay.
Dragon dashing. My dragon is going 120 feet now.
The wings tuck in, fast movement as you kind of dive for a second before catching the air. As you get closer, a couple of things become apparent. The driver of the car is dressed in tattered dark robes that probably at one point would have been a black or a gray, but have faded over many, many years. The pigment's almost completely gone from them. And the rest of the occupants of the vehicle seem to be nicely aligned skeletons that are all sitting
Oh no!
all sitting in a line, just like politely even. You know, they're like their hands are clasped. They don't seem to be like running away or having any aggressive action. And you see that this this cloaked figure is almost like standing and driving. Their like hand is out behind them.
That's my fucking car.
It's still your car, I guess.
Yeah.
In all technicalities.
If you guys haven't watched
funny.
the one shot yet, at the time of recording
Well,
this, it's
you'll
on
see.
YouTube. Yeah.
You'll see.
But a slightly concerning thing is as you are approaching, once you start to get within this visual distance to make these factors out, there is a heavy aura. It's almost like hitting a wall of molasses, where you just feel the power of the devouring radiating off of this individual to a level that you have never detected before. It makes you all freeze in your tracks just for a second, but there is a uncontrollable fear of death, like a chill through your spine.
Gosh, I wish I knew something about this character. Are we able? We're able to catch up then. They're not like pulling away from us.
No, they don't seem to be like. They're kind of like they're not. They're like the gas pedal isn't all the way down. They're just like cruising,
Right.
you know.
Have they noticed us?
I should probably roll for that, shouldn't I? As I pull out
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I guess I don't know how. I don't think that's possible.
Well, we'll just see how distracted they are. Is the real question.
Right.
There, you kind of like loop around doing a circle so that you can catch like behind the car as it's heading in the same direction that you were coming from. And there's a moment that you're all like peeking over the dragon, and you see this cloaked figure quickly and unnaturally turn around with their hands still on the wheel. Like joints pop out of like socket as they turn directly to face you, and then just like wave.
Lily waves.
Oh,
No, actually, I was thinking it was hesitant. No, Lily's like. They seem chill.
Winnie's is she's like,
If I didn't have this weird fear of death right now, I would be like totally excited about this.
He's like the malice in the air, terrifying.
Went like that.
I mean, that can't be them, right? They're just cool.
Are you positive?
This is his body.
That's
literally
my
just went-
fucking car.
Hold on.
You see.
Can I?
Ooh,
Can I get? Can I get within 120 feet?
absolutely.
I want to cast message on this guy.
Okay, what are you saying?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I gotta get the voice right.
Do you need me to do it for just a
No,
little bit? So
I
you
can do it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You see, I found car. I go get bone. Enough said. What's up with you?
Oh, cool. Do you want to like come with? Cause technically that's our car.
Oh, this is your car.
That's my. Tell
yes.
him it's my fucking car.
Oh, my friend here insists that I tell you it's her car specifically.
Oh, yes. Of course, I pull over. I pull over right here.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
good.
You're too sweet.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
And you see he puts on the blinker. And, like, pulls over just like next to a sand dune.
Yeah, and I land the dragon. Probably not right next to the car, but like 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Octavia
there's room to like
hopped
dismount.
off, just like strides up with her hands on her hips, and she's like, "Hello."
Hello! Lovely to meet you. He like kind of like jumps in this. Every movement that this individual has is very unnatural. It really feels like the parts of their body are not connected to each other by any substantial means. As they like jump essentially into a pile and then like reform in front of you. And they like approach you with their hands out. It's lovely to meet you.
Clown.
Hello.
Clown from One Piece.
Faulkner is not buggy.
Yeah.
Octavia kind of like looks between him and the vehicle and like very tentatively like holds out her hand like, "Hello?"
Oh, hello!
Yes.
He, like, grabs your hand firmly. Go ahead and make a con save for me.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 19.
Is the shard on your person right now?
What?
The material shard, is it on your person right now?
It's in my bag, yeah.
Sweet. He reaches out to shake your hand, and you reach back, and there is a barrier that is formed about an inch to a centimeter before your hands actually connect, where two opposing magnets are pushing against each other. So, oh! That hasn't happened to me. Fascinating. Do you have any bones?
I'm sorry, what?
Bones. I mean, I know you have bones, but do you have bones to spare? I would love them.
There's like a ton of bones in that city.
I know! I picked up a couple. He, like, gestures back to, like, the dozen skeletons that are in the Tide Strider.
Yeah. They're really cool guys.
Oh,
Can you talk to them?
They are lovely. No, I mean, not yet. I don't own these ones. They were made by somebody else, you know. But I am always on the lookout for new bones.
Oh, lovely. So.
So I'm Lily.
Oh, hello, Lily.
Who are you?
As I like make sure I'm. I am. Faulkner? Yes, I believe that is what I was once called. You know, that makes sense. That sounds like the right thing. Yes.
Nice.
Do you have bones that I can have?
I don't own any extra bones, but I could help you repossess the city ones.
I've taken a sampling from them for right now, you know.
Okay.
It quality over quantity.
I see.
And you all seem to have very lovely bones. So I thought I would ask.
All of which I need. Anyways, speaking of need, I would very much like my car back, if you don't mind. It was kind of a gift from my uncle, kind of a going away present.
Oh, a present. Yes. Thank you for letting me borrow. It was lovely.
I'm
okay.
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
He, like, snaps his fingers, and the 12 skeletons animate in an instant. He's like, come now. Out of vehicle. Must give back to nice lady.
Octavia, since you've given your name.
Octavia. Ah, lovely. Pleasure to meet you. Sorry we cannot do the handshaky thing.
Yeah.
Winnie.
Hello, Winnie. I probably should have warned you. Usually when people touch me, they go instantly crazy. But you know,
Oh, well, I'm
Oh.
suddenly
I'm glad
very
we have touch.
grateful for that.
Oh,
Thank you for the
Octavia, in
warning
this
henceforth.
close view,
Mhm.
this individual has stark white hair that has been mangly cut. It seems like they've been giving themselves haircuts for quite a while, and there are layers where there shouldn't be layers, and parts are a little bit shorter, and it's fairly uneven. But what's more important is their eyes. Dark black voids with a nova peeking from the middle. A star ever collapsing in on itself. You almost see the solar flares peeking out at different times as the pupil changes shape every so often.
Faulkner,
Yes.
forgive me for bothering you. What are you doing out here aside from collecting bones, I see?
Is there something else I'm supposed to be doing?
No, but
No,
I just-
I collect all the good bones, and then I put them all together. Voila!
altogether,
so
like,
you like people?
People, animals, creatures, monsters, you know, whatever I can get my hands on.
So he's like a necromancer. Yeah?
Yeah, kind of. Maybe. Sort of.
Ah,
I guess I've adopted a little bit more of that over the years. It's so hard to carry all the bones, you know? It's so much better if they do it themselves.
Right?
very, very astute of you. You're so wise.
Ah, thank you, Octavia.
You're welcome. Is there a reason why you collect bones?
He looks like puzzled. I don't know. I just do. Brings me joy.
well, whatever
Everyone's
makes you
got
happy.
something.
Hobbies are good.
Oh, I do have a question that I think Octavia was alluding to. Why aren't you crazy? I mean, no, you're not really crazy at all. You just like the bone thing. And maybe you're crazy about bones, but I don't mean like that kind of crazy. I mean like cuckoo kind of crazy.
Like putting you in a padded room with rats. Crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you ever
Rats
put
make
someone
me
in a
crazy.
paper room with rats? That sounds so mean. Why would you do that?
Oh,
No,
Well,
we're-
it makes
we'd
people
never, but-
crazy, and not the cool kind, you know?
Yes.
It all comes around.
I don't know. I am crazy, I guess, a little bit. Crazy for bones. Haha.
oh, swell.
Well.
Oh, joy.
I don't know. It's been so long that it kind of fades to the distance.
How long have you been around?
What year is it?
Insert year
Insert
here.
your here.
Yeah, insert year.
Oh,
It's
like 10? 1,000?
10 years?
Oh.
Oh, 10,000.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
That's a convenient amount of time.
You're looking real good for your age.
Ah, thank you. It is the moisturizer.
Did something else happen 10,000-ish years ago? Did either of you remember?
Hypothetically.
In
That we
fact,
remember?
there was something that happened in Rome.
Yeah.
I do think I exaggerated the time a little bit. I think it is closer
Yeah, I
to
thought it was like 2000.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going with what he says.
Yeah.
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck time frames. We all know what I'm alluding to.
Yes.
So, okay, so were you here like before this was a desert or after?
Before desert. Not as many bones. Not as fun.
Hey,
Oh.
we didn't even have to unpetrify him. There's like a freebie.
Did you know about the petrified people underneath the city?
Petrified people? No, I
There's a
was
like
it a lot?
yeah.
Did they have
and,
good
like,
bones?
They were
They
all
don't have
they're
bones.
petrified
They're
bones.
stone now. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know
There
how that
was-
would work.
Interesting.
There was this one thing that was like just a skull.
A big skull?
Yes.
Well, I'm.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you say that?
Yeah, one big skull bone. Mhm.
Yep.
Now I'm going to have to go all the way back.
Oh, sorry. We could, I guess, give you a
We could drop you
lift.
off.
We could
Yeah.
drop you off. We're
No,
going
no,
back
it-
that way anyways.
It's fine. You already let me borrow the car. Everything good. I go back. I get Big Skull. Add it to my masterpiece. Yes.
And what's your masterpiece, if I'm asking? I'm so intrigued now. Must
Lots
know where
of
all the
bones.
bones go.
Ah, should have known.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nice.
You know, you're
All
pretty
right.
cool, Faulkner.
Thank you, Winnie.
Well, this has been fortuitous and enlightening in some regard. I'm sure I will understand later. But, is there... I guess since you were here before, what did you experience when everything went to hell? Like, what happened?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
I just walked around, and I touch people and they go crazy. So I just kind of kept walking and collecting the bones. Because bones don't go
Yeah, but,
crazy
like,
when I
before
touch them.
that. You said you were here before it was a desert. So how did that, like, transition happen?
I guess I touched things.
Oh.
I think can I make a roll to see if Octavia gets, because she looked into his eyes and stuff, can she like understand?
You can make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm not good at that, but I'll try. It's a 5. No.
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 Even with a 5, there is an aspect of familiarity to the aura, to the eyes, but it is condensed, precise. This is the devouring, but this is not any aspect of the devouring that you have ever encountered before.
Mm-hmm.
Not even.
Are you, like, working for someone?
As
Or are you
in-
just a free agent?
As in person? No, I wander. I get bones, I make bone art. It go great.
Well,
I mean, that's great.
yeah, everyone needs a
Especially
hobby.
around here. So many bones. They're pretty much popping out of the desert.
And they're
Yes.
antique.
Yes, they're well preserved. If things don't go well for you all, I would love to add your bones to my collection. Do you think we could arrange that, possibly?
You know what, Faulkner?
Honestly-
If I die, you can have my bones.
I was gonna say they
Thank
have
you.
organ donors. We might as well, like, donate the bones, too.
It's not like I'm going to need them when I'm gone.
Yeah. We can get a little sticker on our license.
We're just gonna mark that down.
One for the organs and
Oh!
one for the bones.
Have we learned nothing?
Faulkner's like, cool.
Ooh, I said when I die, and that's not gonna happen
Yeah, but
anytime
that
soon.
could happen now.
He's gonna swoop in before we could cast Revivify.
He's just gonna
He's
show
gonna
up
be
somehow.
there.
He's gonna.
We're gonna revive you, and you're gonna have no bones.
No bones.
Jelly!
No bones!
Jelly!
With the
Hey,
magic,
that just
like,
means
fix
another
the
project for
bones.
Al. Metal bones.
Wait.
You'd have to, like.
Thank you,
get a
Octavia.
body.
I can't wait to add your bones to my collection. Now, I do hope that you don't rush into this. I mean,
Oh, no.
the best bones are added at the perfect time.
Yeah, no, I don't really plan on dying anytime soon, so,
Well, that is good.
yes, Faulkner,
Mhm.
do you stay anywhere? Or you just wander? And you leave wherever you go?
A little here, a little there, you know.
I don't, but pretend I do.
Yeah. He's nomadic.
Yes, exactly. The how you say nomadic.
Do you need food? You don't seem like you need food, right?
Nope,
Are
I
you
am good.
alive?
Kind of. You know. Things
Okay,
like
that
that,
was-
kind of like.
Yeah, you know, after a while, you don't need to really think about it.
It's been so long, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But don't want to keep you waiting. I have to go collect a big bone in the city. It's a whole thing. The keys are in ignition.
Thank you.
Right?
Come now. The dozen skeletons form perfect rows and begin to follow Faulkner as he kind of pivots and turns to leave. Now you all have fun. Take care of your bones.
We will.
Yeah,
Take
yes,
care
of
of
course.
yours. That guy's. something.
Goodbye, Faulkner. Have fun storming the city.
I really thought you were gonna say that he made the bones form into a car. I really
We
thought
made
you
the
were
bone
gonna
car.
You know
a
what?
little wagon.
You know
run.
what? You know
Oh.
what? That was too good of an idea. He like snaps his fingers. Maybe not necessarily a car, but they
It's like a
create like a
Flintstones
chariot.
Like a palanquin?
Yeah, like a palanquin, and he kind of like
Oh yeah.
he like gets carried up and sat upon the bones as they
Oh.
they
And then they just run.
They scuttle.
Yep.
It makes uncomfortable clacking noises as it runs. Good.
Yeah. So
Octavia's standing there and she's just like, as they're watching him run away with his bones, and she's just like, he's infecting people with the devouring and things.
instantly.
Seem like it's intentional though.
No, it doesn't seem that way, but then again, maybe it's been so long that the first instance could he have been the first instance? What the heck was that?
Oh.
Do I need to wash my car? She like goes to take stock of the time.
I don't know. He has the devouring, but he's not crazy, so something's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that wasn't crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he didn't attack us, and as far as I know, most of the people with the devouring attack other people.
True.
He
That
carried
has-
on a conversation.
Yes. Maybe he was crazy to begin with. Who knows? His PC knows. But
Whoever
She
that
will-
is.
yeah, gee, that crazy person who made that character. Wow.
When you asked, why do you like bones? I'm like, dying.
I'm like,
Weird
yeah,
thing.
Max, feed me the reason why.
While
No,
you're just real quick, while you're having this discussion, if y'all could make me another perception check, real quick.
I can't roll two nat ones again, right?
Surely
Surely.
not.
Surely not.
23.
I got a 17.
16.
So Winnie and Octavia, you see Faulkner riding off on his skeleton palanquin off into the city. There are a couple of skeletons that you see. Excuse me. Coming at him or interacting with him on the way into the city, and they don't make it more than about 30 feet away from him before they seem to like quickly change direction and follow him. interesting little tidbit. Lily, though, you look into the distance through the kind of smog that is held in this area, just the warm air and desert darkness, and you see a looming figure, 100 feet, at least 100 feet tall. Bits seem to be falling off of it like sparkles, but it stands just on the other side of the city. And you just catch the glimpse of that same smoldering red eyes up into the air before you kind of blink and you can't find it on the horizon anymore.
Did you happen to see, like, a huge looming figure on the opposite side of the city?
What? Octavia looks and she's like, no.
Just, like,
That's...
big.
No. That's horrifying if true.
How big?
Like, really big. Like, 100 feet big.
Oh.
100 of them?
I trust your eyes. You are very perceptive. I am
Yeah, I don't know
hoping...
if I should be trusting my eyes, though, because that... And they had, like, eyes like Faulkner.
Oh, terrifying. I wonder if maybe... Could it have been one of his sculptures?
Yeah, but
What?
it's not, like, a thing. It was kind of, like, ghosty, ethereal.
Oh.
Maybe it's the thing that, like, maybe it's his boss or something.
Well, he
I know he
said
said he-
he didn't, but then again, how much do you trust the words of a strange bone man you find in the middle of nowhere, collecting bones?
Should we
Could've been
check it
ours.
out?
No! I need to rest. I would
Not
very much like to
tonight.
go back to the others and rest first.
Okay,
I
fine.
think-
But it might not be there later.
Lily, do you remember the last time that we went and checked on something? I was very much so not at my game, while at 100%.
Uh-huh.
I think I need the rest before I can try and be stealthy again.
Okay.
Thank you. Why don't you keep an eye out for it, because we're going back towards the city anyway. You said it was on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will keep my eyes on the road in front of me, and whatever the heck that was. Deal?
Okay.
Alright. Winnie?
Yeah.
Look cute. And then she will,
Covered.
and she will hop in the Tide Strider, but not before running like a check, just to make sure nothing crazy's going on. There's nothing that was stowed.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
They stole my catalytic converter. Oh.
Now it sounds like ass. No. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh joy, I got a 14.
Oh, joy.
You have a quick little look-see, looking around. You don't seem to see anything out of place. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle itself. You like turn over the ignition, waiting to hear something weird, and it just begins to purr magically.
Oh. All right. Well, she seems to be in good working condition, despite our new friends having a joyride. But hop in. Start driving back to the others.
Sweet.
First I dismiss my dragon, similar to last time. I, like, stand in front of its head, kind of touch the nose, and just go, "Thank you for serving us again, Aophik." And it kind of disappears.
Into sparkles, just.
And then she hops in.
All right.
She's got like her head right over the seat, and she's like peeking behind.
Yeah,
You ride off into the distance, back towards the rest of the party. Lily on the lookout for anything behind you. Go ahead and just make me another perception check.
Odds are pretty good that it was better than the last one. It's an 18.
Oh.
Dang!
You keep your
I know,
eyes
these are underwhelming.
peeled and on the lookout, but nothing seems to pique your attention.
Okay.
As you head back. Back to the boys and Iris. Is anyone doing anything in specific while the girls are out getting the car?
What I just came back. I'm sorry.
You doing anything while the girls are out?
Just chilling.
You should,
Boys' night's
yeah.
very different from the last
Not in
night.
particular.
You guys want to fight? No.
No.
He doesn't say that. Zephyr's probably playing some chill music. Like some lo-fi beats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Maybe
assuming
some
it's gonna.
Rainstorms.
I'm assuming it's gonna take a long rest to attune to the interest.
The interest
Adjuster.
adjuster? It's probably an hour, so probably by the end of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Nice.
I'll unattune
Attunement usually
from the
lasts an
worm.
hour. Unless it
Cool.
has specific requirements.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'll unattune from the worm rune and attune that.
Yeah, you have to...
Use this,
It does
sorry, I
become
didn't do
apparent to you as you attune to it, one sec, that you do have to clip it to your ankle. It is, yep,
Good.
it is
Oh,
a house
really?
arrest bracelet.
How does that work?
I have to put it on my right ankle then.
He's got to put it on his armor.
It goes over the armor.
Okay, well.
Okay.
No, I just meant the missing leg. I gotta put it on my actual leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only an issue if you completely doff your armor.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we,
But Zephyr, what were you saying?
I want to fiddle more with my my bracelet and my phone and try and unlock some cool things with them.
Okay, what are you trying to do? You're a little quiet, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Let me get a little hotter on mic. Is that better?
That is much better.
Okay. So I want to try and turn it into like FaceTime. Like I want to be able to FaceTime people through the watches. Or no, I'm sorry. Can I already call people, or is it just the group chat?
Just the group chat.
I want to be able to call people.
Okay. Jesus. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Do you have exhaustion?
You do have
I
exhaustion,
do.
so it
It's
will be a
disadvantage,
disadvantage.
right? Yeah.
Uh,
That's an 8.
yeah. Go ahead and mark off 8 hit dice.
I've got temp HP. We still good.
Did he have 8 hit dice?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
we didn't use the hit dice because he got petrified.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hit dice, not hit point.
Hit dice.
Right.
Do I have 8 hit?
That's
How
what
many-
I mean. Like, we
Here's
used
the
some
real
before.
question: how many hit dice do you have?
8. I got 4 more. Now.
After the 8.
Yeah.
You call magic to you. For those that are around Zephyr, you see them outlined in this gray haze of tiny little particles that sporadically dart in and out of their watch and their EYE pod. And you see as Zephyr is working at this, attempting to progress the communication abilities of these pieces of technology, with the exhaustion that they already have, it looks like they're just draining their own energy. And at one point, Zephyr, you realize that this just isn't happening today. But as you kind of like gauge your stamina afterwards, it's possible. That is just a pretty powerful spell to try to replicate with these devices. Can be done. And you can't quite cast it on your own just yet, without the help of this technology. But you'll get there. Just so you're aware, you are attempting to replicate an 8th level spell.
Oh.
The closest thing I can think to this is telepathy.
That's fair.
So possible, just high grade magic.
Is that what Lily had on us when we were in the...
No, you have a
Rary's telepathic bond,
which just requires you to be close to each other. It's like walkie-talkies.
Okay.
So if telepathy is a phone call, the telepathic bond is long-range walkie-talkies.
Gotcha.
And sending is a text message.
Okay.
With a character limit count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a tweet. Oh, that was not the move.
Are you all right? That looked.
It didn't hurt. I'm so tired, dude. I'm so tired, dude.
Me too,
Oh.
Zephyr.
What, are they
Whereabouts?
almost back? What happened to them? It's been a hot minute for...
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to get this bracelet on my ankle for about the past hour, so I
You need a hand
haven't
that
really
can,
been
like,
paying attention.
clip it.
I think I got it. I haven't felt anything yet, so I guess we'll see when they come back.
If you tried
Meep, meep.
turning it on and off again.
Oh, I didn't think
Or
about
off
that.
and on again. Oh, hey.
I don't know how to turn it on. Oh,
The car swings around. You hear the engine before you see the vehicle itself. Octavia's like one-handed on the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Like the other hand. I feel like this car needs to be a manual, but
Yes.
so
Oh,
she's
yeah.
got her other hand on the stick shift. With Lily facing the opposite direction. Maybe a little motion sickness at this point, depending on how Lily does with that kind of thing.
You cannot convince me that Winnie or Lily did not beep the horn when they got close.
Oh, I want to say that Winnie like reached over
Yeah,
and
one
like
definitely
laid on the
reached over.
horn.
Lily's probably a little salty because she didn't see anything.
Yeah. I'm sure it was there. You can hear Octavia, like, as they get closer, you can kind of hear her shouting over the sound of the car. She's like, I'm sure it was there, Lily. I believe you. It's just, maybe it left.
Of course I don't get to see the giant ghost thing.
I'm sure there'll be another if we run into that strange fellow again.
Or maybe it's just stuck on that side of the city forever.
Well, if
I
you
don't
want
know how to
guys.
help in this situation.
and,
We're about to bring Februm back. Who wants to come over and get a picture before we do?
What? Why would we want
Or
to
after?
I was gonna say,
I
you
don't
can get
know,
a
it's just
picture
thought maybe it'd be
afterward.
funny.
Octavia will pull the car in, and she is like just fully embraced that this is her role, is the driver, and she is enjoying it quite immensely. So she definitely, it's like a smooth slide into like a parallel park, essentially, next to the party.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like butter smooth because it doesn't actually touch the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the car is like rotates a little bit in the opposite direction. You kind of just feel the force. Those of you that were by the campfire, or the camp itself, just feel kind of like a little bit of like levitation force energy, kind of like wash over you as the car like comes to a nice peaceful rest beside you.
So look, if something happens to her, I get the drive, right?
No.
No, I have to
I
driving
probably
privilege.
will.
Oh.
Okay,
What
let's.
if like something happens to you?
How's the trip?
As you begin this conversation, Axel will greater restoration, Februm. Probably like fully laying on the ground, so you're like you're like arched and ready, and now you're like horizontal on the ground itself.
If he's still levitating
He's
or
still
something, he will
levitating.
just collapse
I think
on the
that's
ground.
so funny. He's definitely still levitating.
But yeah, either way, he's going down.
Like Axel tries to position him on the ground, but the levitating just keeps pulling him just a couple inches off the ground.
It's like trying to get a beach ball underwater in a pool.
Underwater, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but Februm, you are
Hey,
no
how you
longer
doing?
Oh,
Hey! Wakey wakey!
starts spitting up some water. It's like,
Oh yeah,
hap-
yeah.
where
We'll
are
like
we?
help roll him
What-
up onto his side, so like
Yeah.
he's not like drowning.
Yeah, not choking on himself.
he kind of like braces himself on the ground. What happened? Why is my neck so
we
stiff?
Won?
So yeah, all those
Yay!
like
I
ray
guess.
flecks turned you into stone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But you're not
and
stoned
then-
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And Axel
Let's-
brought you out of that petrification state,
Yeah, it's been about an hour.
and we went and chased after the car and ran into a bone artist.
The car? What happened to the car?
Yeah, and they did
bone
it. Wait, I'm
artist?
sorry. What?
Hold on.
I don't
I've
know
missed
how
a
else
couple
to
things.
describe this. Well, we went to go where the car was, and there were tracks leading to where the car was going. Turns out we had a Jacker, the most polite of bone artists that I've ever met, the only bone artist I've ever met.
Oh, and Winnie and I aren't related.
What?
We're not. So
Thank you.
Were we
for-
worried about that?
Thank you for the information. I'm glad we could clear that up.
But like, I did see her mom before she became a god, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, did you get the trident?
Oh yeah. And he like flicks his wrist, and it comes out, and he kind of spins it around his fingers, and it goes back in.
Thank God.
Are we
Or
going
is it-
to completely ignore the fact that there was somebody else out in the waste?
Yeah. Who?
Oh, yeah, we
what-
should probably go
What was
back to
this? What happened?
Yes, well, is a bone man. He had like skeletons positioned in the back of the car, and he stopped when we asked him. Turns out I can't touch him because he is devouring incarnate.
What was he?
Nah, he didn't say that, but he
And-
did
and
say
you
he makes
just-
people crazy.
But I couldn't physically touch him though, and I'm holding onto the material shard.
And
Which is
What?
probably why you didn't touch him. Like, if I would have done it, I would have touched him and I would have gone crazy.
True. So if
And
you
you-
see a wandering bone man, don't touch him because you will go insane.
you just asked for the car back?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
was he, like,
Yeah.
chill?
He was super cool.
What?
If
He's
he
very
wasn't, like,
nice.
spreading the devouring to everyone he touches.
Who? What?
He said his name was Faulkner.
And he also
Februm-
said he was here before it was
Oh.
a desert.
Februm immediately starts spitting up more water.
Oh, yeah, you
Was
were
it
under for a
Faulkner?
fight, buddy.
He
And he just walked away.
You said
Uh,
Faulkner?
Yes, more like paddled away on like some sort of skeleton-made palanquin sort of thing.
Yeah, a skeleton.
Skeleton.
Did we
That's
Did we
nice.
put two and two together? Were you trying to get away, or was it?
He just
What?
was,
Februm,
and
you're-
we chatted,
Februm, you're
and he
acting
left.
real weird right now. Like, what's happening here? Can we like
You
figure this
mean
out?
to tell me that you had a casual conversation with Faulkner, one of the main party from the raid on
Sorry, the
the
what?
Fiendish Sanctum?
The what?
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 He's like the. You're
We
Erdusk.
talked about this with the Fenzia. Do we not recall?
Why would I remember that? That's a random name.
Yeah.
What?
I wrote them all down.
Yeah, you wrote them
For
down,
you,
but
Al. We didn't
I
have
figured-
it written down.
I figured out of any names we would remember, it would be those, like 6.
no. I don't
No.
give a shit about what my
Yeah.
dad did.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like
that's neither here nor
separating
there, I
that from-
suppose.
No, I don't want to know what his
Do we
business
wanna, like,
is.
Ask your dad about him. Maybe?
He seemed
He
cool.
already told me about
Ooh.
him.
Yeah.
He said he was a wild card. He was patient 0 of the devouring, and he said he was probably in the waste, but we can chalk that up to
Definitely in the waste.
definitely
That
if
would
he's telling the truth.
make a
was-
lot
he
of
was chill.
sense.
So
Uh,
what?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's
He
the
didn't
problem
attack
with us
you guys,
having a
okay.
conversation with him?
Well, I'm more surprised that he just let you guys go. I
He's a free
suppose. I
agent.
mean, ground zero for the devouring. I figured would be a little bit of a chaotic fellow.
You guys
Oh, he
didn't,
was
like,
chaotic. I
didn't,
would
like,
not say no
make a
to
deal
that.
with him or anything. Seems like
No.
Did you ask him about anything?
I tried to,
Yeah.
but
We asked him a
Okay.
lot of things, and all he
no,
said
like,
was
promises
bones.
or-
his
All he said-
usual
all he
answer
said
was bones.
Bulbs. Bulbs.
Bones. Yeah, he had a.
Bones.
Nah.
He sounded like bones.
Bulbs.
Very interesting accent. I don't know where that comes from.
That's a weird decision.
It's such a weird decision. Sorry, I gotta go. Wow, would you look at the time, guys? It's my bedtime.
Oh my gosh. I love us shitting on our own characters. Lily yelling at Erdusk. Octavia getting weirded out by Faulkner.
Yes.
Man.
Is this just
So
gonna
good.
be like a reoccurring thing now?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I hope so. Yeah, Octavia is just like, listen, he wasn't aggressive. He didn't try to attack us. We spoke to him and he spoke back, and then he didn't want to keep us, and he thanked me for letting him borrow the car, and then he skedaddled back to the city after the beholder, what? The
The
Death
tyrant.
the Death
Yeah.
Tyrant skull.
Yeah.
Yes, he wanted that for his collection, his
I-
masterpiece.
Should we
I
be
sup- I
concerned?
suppose.
His masterpiece.
He just makes bone
It
guys.
seems like we're on his good side,
What?
so you know.
It
What
seems
kind
like
of
it was.
makes-
bone guys are we talking?
He makes nice, well-mannered bone guys that just chill out and carry him places. He doesn't have a darn care in the world. And neither do the Skelly guys.
They didn't attack. They were very amicable, Faulkner included. I don't know what else to tell you.
So, I vote we don't
Hmm.
worry about it until we have to. Then.
Okay.
Honestly, that's the smartest thing I've heard out of your mouth in a while.
I mean, do you think we should go into the city and find him?
No, I don't. I do not actually wish to go
Probably-
back. Thank you very much.
Probably quite powerful.
And
yeah.
in fact, I am very tired. Like, so tired. Like, aren't you
Yeah.
guys tired?
Mhm.
It would
Zephyr
be
has
nice
like
to see-
bags under his eyes and is visibly like weaker than when you guys left.
Oof.
He didn't have a good nap.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
it
tell.
doesn't look like it.
I think naps all around are probably a good idea. You know,
A round of naps?
Yes.
a round of naps.
For the table.
It is like 1 in the afternoon right now.
Nothing new.
Are your eyes
Power
the size
through?
of the moon?
That's
Do we want to like get going at least a little bit and then set up camp like elsewhere, or are we just
probably.
Oh, I can
sticking it for the
drive
day?
to get us away from the city. I can.
We should
I can
probably
still
get a
drive.
little bit away from Faulkner. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and like we can nap
could
while
sleep
we're
for, like, 18
driving. I
hours,
mean, not the
you know?
person driving, but
I will drive safely, but if you wish to
Um,
nap, fine.
Let's see.
Let's just-
What
the
direction do we
direction.
want to go? We can go north, east, or west.
Which way
I
have
think we were
been
going north.
North.
Leave.
That
Where's
was
the
the one that
compass
was
pointing?
past the city.
Yep.
There were two. There were
okay.
2 things pointing north.
Let's just
So we were gonna
continue
go north.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should. Yes.
So yes, let's
Yeah.
go north.
Should we make
Back on
sure
track.
there's still 2 north?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
mean to alarm you, but again,
Oh, you pulled
Faulkner.
Up, like, watch very aggressively, my friend.
just
You
in
okay?
case.
What? I'm looking at my compass.
Yeah, you did that like really aggressively. That was like a. when you
Beep, beep,
could've
beep,
just-
beep.
You have
He's-
to flip it up. It takes
very-
time and force.
He's very sure.
Oh yeah.
Basic average girl.
You flip open your watch. You pull out the modified divine compass, and there are 2 little things going north, 1 going east, 1 going west. The north one, though, there is definitely a difference. One's like slightly off to the side, and one is like dead north.
Let's go north.
But not a difference in what they were.
No, this is just a repositioning now that you're on the other side of the city.
Okay.
Let's
It's
just
see-
stick
it-
north.
It would seem that one of the north ones is closer than the other.
Yes. Yes, we did talk about that. They haven't moved, so that's a good sign.
All right.
Let's
Alright,
get
then.
it.
Equipment in the back and clocking out. You know, if anyone wants shotgun, they can have it.
I got a shotgun.
Okay.
All right, Axel, come on up here.
All right.
Let me show you how to drive a stick.
Iris is like, are you kidding? I thought we were gonna talk.
That's my son.
Iris like gives him a little look, and I think Axel's gonna like look back, and he's like, "You know what? Februm, why don't you learn to drive stick? You know, so we have like a backup driver or something. You know, that'd be really great.
Oh.
I'm just gonna chill. You know."
All right. If that's.
Brings his arm around.
Oh, hey!
Lily's like
Ah.
squinting at
All
him.
right. All
Oh,
right.
it's so smooth.
I'll
As
learn
Axel says,
stick,
You
you-
could be
you're
our backup
alright.
driver. Zephyr, like, as he's falling asleep, just goes, "Motherfucker," and just clocks out.
Octavia kind of just like, I see how it is. All right. Well, Februm, you want to learn?
I will do so.
Trial by fire.
Oh.
The car rockets onward, picking up sand and debris behind you. The engine revs as you dash forward deep into the waste. I know it's a little shorter, but I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. So that I can prep some stuff in front of us. This is also like a good, like, don't want to get into anything else with the time that we have left for tonight. So yeah,
Holy crap, Max, not my boy. That was
Two
so
down,
funny.
three to
Oh
go.
no!
As soon as you said tattered robes, I was like,
Yeah.
and then you said skeletons in the backseat, and I was like, my boy.
I'm so excited for what I have planned for Faulkner.
I'm terrified.
It is a decision that I have made within the last week of what his end story is gonna be. It's gonna be beautiful. He is a fun character. But anyway,
I'm so glad you love him.
there's just so much to do with him, you know. He's
so
a
many
sweet boy.
possibilities. He's
That's
just a
maybe
sweet
got
boy.
murderous intent, but whatever. He doesn't really view it that way.
No.
Anyway, y'all, thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight's episode. So Julia.
Drink water. It's so dry where I live right now that I've been going through water so much, but it's good for me. And actually, I kind of definitely drink water. It's not your miracle cure, but it's gonna help you regulate literally everything. So drink water.
Drink water. Dane.
No new news. We've got Spotify episodes still coming. For this episode specifically, if you guys want to know who Faulkner is, more about him, more about the rest of his party, check out our one-shot series on YouTube. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, then they've already been uploaded to Spotify.
What? Damn.
Wow.
Spicy.
However, if you're watching this on YouTube or
If you're watching this on
any
Spotify,
time
you
within
probably
the
already
next
saw
year-
it.
Yeah. If you're watching
Let's
this
be fair.
anytime within the next year of recording this, it's probably not up yet.
We'll get there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes time.
But thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.